Hi guys, Donna here with your weekly mini reading. Here I was way into my message and I realized that I didn't record. Mercury is in retrograde, forgot that. Okay, today's the solar eclipse. I was on a roll about the eclipse. Now, hopefully the angels will give me that message back. I hope all of you are having a great day. I'm wearing yellow in honor of the sun. And, I encourage you that if you're somewhere where you can see it, use the glasses, watch the eclipse. 4 years ago in 2017, I was in the backyard with my mother and my brother and my crystals watching the eclipse. And today happens to be the 4th anniversary of my mother's passing. And so I feel her presence here with me. And I cherish that memory that I have with her all those years ago. Right? She always does that. There's something about it being on the solar eclipse this year that makes me feel closer to her with that memory that I have with my brother. It's reminding us, family is important, memories are important. Be safe today. I know that some people get caught up in the frenzy and the negativity of it all, but the truth is, it's a wonderful and exciting time to be here. And we want to make sure that we embrace every moment. Okay, so last week we had Guardian Angel, Body Care, Power, and Enchantment from the Healing with the Angel cards by Doreen Virtue. We had Open Up to Your Spiritual Gifts from the Sword of Light by Radley Valentine. We had Deservingness from the Angel of Abundance. And our affirmation was, the more I give, the fuller I feel. So I hope you were able to work with those energies and you were really able to take some time for yourself, especially in the body care. And then empowering others. Where did you empower others last week, right? The yellow is the power center. And I felt like I would wear it in honor not only of the day and the excitement of the solar eclipse, in honor of the sun. We are in auspicious times. And we are in historic times. We've never been populated on this planet while all of these earth changes are happening. And even though it can be very scary, it's also very exciting. If you were impacted by the earthquake in New Jersey and New York, I hope all is well with you and your family. I know my daughter was at work when it happened. She happened to be in a stairwell, she said. And she said she thought a delivery truck hit the building because it shook that badly. So she was safe. Everybody was relatively safe. I don't think anybody really passed in this one, but it's still very scary when, I personally am not a fan of being in places where there are earthquakes. I'd take a hurricane any day. I grew up in Florida with hurricanes, and I know when I lived in California, I was always afraid I'd be there when there was a big earthquake. I don't know why. I think it has something to do with, in my mind, the earth opening up. And that kind of unsettles me. But anyways, I hope you were okay. I hope that none of your family was impacted by that. If you're watching the solar eclipse today, please use the glasses provided by people or borrow some. It's very important that we do this so that we protect our eyes. It's going to be an exciting day. All right, so I had already called in St. Michael, Raphael, Uriel, and Gabriel from the first deck, the Healing with the Angels deck. And our cards this week were Enchantment, Freedom, and Signs. And so we had the Enchantment card as our last card last week. So the enchantment that you found last week, we're going to bring into this week. And it starts with this lovely solar eclipse that's happening for us. And where are you seeing the enchantment in your life? I saw little kids last night at the restaurant, and I love to see their enchantment, especially when they're babies and they get enchanted by their foot. And they're looking and they're mesmerized. What is this? This is a foot. Do I eat this? What do I do? Oh, no. And they just get mesmerized. It's that innocence. It's that joy, that happiness. That's what we're looking for this week. Right? We're going to look for the joy and the happiness. And then next, we're going to ask ourselves, where do we need some freedom? Are we feeling restricted in certain parts of our life? Are we able to free ourselves from financial obligations, or free ourselves from, that negativity that brings us down, from depression, maybe from something that is, you feel that you're being bound, right? We're going to ask St. Michael to come in and very easily and gently help you sever those ties so that you can feel free, that you can breathe. Maybe it's a breakthrough that you've had at work. Maybe you've been struggling with a project, a problem, and all of a sudden you have this epiphany and you figure out how to solve the problem, right? Freedom can represent many things to many people, different kinds of freedom to many people. So think about that word freedom. Maybe that's what you might want to journal on this week. And then finally, we have signs. Watching for the signs of the enchantment this week, right? Watching for the signs of freedom coming to you. Watching for the birds, watching the skies, watching the clouds, listening to the radio and maybe getting a sign from our loved one or a sign of something that we need to do. Some would say the solar eclipse is a sign, right? Because back in ancient times, when it happened, they didn't know or understand science and understand that it's just kind of the shadow of the moon happens to line up correctly with the earth. It was seen more in a negative way. But if we take this and we see it as like an analogy that came to me when I realized I wasn't recording was that we're like the sun. We shine, right? We shine our light out there. We're beacons of light. But sometimes we too feel the heaviness and we end up feeling like we're in darkness for a bit. But then we're able to, through affirmations, through talking to people, for having readings or having encouragement from someone, we are able to come out slowly sometimes, just like the eclipse slowly covers the sun and then slowly uncovers the sun. That's what happens to us. And then eventually we shine again. So maybe what you do is you take this analogy to the eclipse today and look where you're shining bright. Where do you want to shine brighter? Where do you feel like some of that negativity has seeped in and it's gotten, and sometimes it's total darkness. We have a dark night of the soul is what they call it, where we're really in angst. And there's a lot of you I know that are feeling this angst, but take encouragement today. First, we had Easter with Jesus coming down on Holy Saturday and taking all of our negativity and raising it up on Easter morning. And now we have a chance with this eclipse to use it as a time to really reflect where we're putting our goodness out into the world, right? Maybe reflect in our past where maybe we weren't being the best person we could be. Then forgive yourself. By the end of the eclipse, forgive yourself. Let that darkness really look at the darkness. Look at those parts of yourself that you don't really love. And then allow yourself to let it go. To say, that's just part of who I am. Maybe I used to be that way. I'm not that way anymore. I'm not. I'm a better person now. And then slowly, and miraculously, as the eclipse diminishes and the sun comes out again, we become whole. We become that beacon of light that's even brighter because we've healed ourselves in some deep and profound way. So, watching for the signs will help you feel free and let you see the enchantment of the world. All right, let's see what St. Michael has. As you all can tell, I get very excited about eclipses, especially because it's such a once in a lifetime kind of thing. And now I've had two, and one with my mother, and now one with my friend Heather and her dogs. All these memories. We need to place them in a special container and put them in our hearts. The love that we feel, that's what we take with us. And every day is an opportunity to make really good memories. Oh, okay. So this is a week to get your power back. We had power last week. This time it's coming from St. Michael. It's saying, you have forgotten who you are. You are a child of the divine. So take your power back. Oh my goodness. Kind of goes with the analogy of the eclipse. We are empowered. Take your power back. See yourself as that divine child of God. See that, yes, we all go into the darkness, but eventually we end up becoming brighter for it. Because if we learn the lessons, right? Or even if we have to repeat lessons for a long period of time, eventually we're able to become resilient. And we see how strong we are, and we start to encourage ourselves and others. And that's what power is. It's about empowerment, realizing how powerful you are, that you have the power to impact another person's world in a positive way, in a negative way as well. But let's try to make it a positive way. And then we're going to ask the Angel of Abundance. Now, where did I put that deck? Okay, here. Oh my goodness. Here we are. Oh, right in front of me, and I couldn't even see it. Okay, we're going to ask the Angel of Abundance, what's going on today? Oh, this is great. Again, a yellow card. Donations, tithing, and charitable work. There's the yellow. Okay, so give joyfully to the organizations and people who spiritually support and inspire you. And know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, or other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. Wow. Wow. What a great message, right? Especially this day. I can't believe the yellow. All of the yellow, right? All the power. We have the power to donate our time, or we can donate money or organizations. Or what I do is I usually get a reading from a friend. That's how I tithe back. I go and I schedule a reading. And if any of you, by the way, need a reading, you know how to get in touch with me. You can find me on Facebook. You can find information in the description below. I'd be happy to help you, give you those words of encouragement. Reach out. I'm always happy to hear from my friends. Usually my clients become my friends because I am invested in you and your dreams, right? I have my tagline is, you're always on my Reiki radar. And literally sometimes in the shower, if these people come into my mind and I don't really know who they are, but your guardian angels find me and I send prayers and I send good thoughts and I send healing to you and your loved ones. So no, you really are always on my Reiki radar. If you, again, would like to schedule with me, just let me know because I will make time for you. I'm currently extremely busy, but I can always make time, always, because to me, you are the most important in my world. Besides myself, making sure I'm feeling good and I'm getting enough rest. Your joy, your happiness, your need for encouragement encourages me, and I'm able to find excitement and joy when wonderful things happen to my clients, to my friends, to my family. I don't know, it makes me feel so happy. Maybe it's from that affirmation last week. The more I give, the fuller I feel. I really do feel full when I'm able to give. So please feel free to reach out. But also think about the organizations that you want to donate to, or that someone that might be in need, but they're proud. So you can approach it as, I said a prayer, God placed this on my heart, I really want to gift this to you. And then if someone gifts it to you, if you're the recipient of this, be gracious in receiving. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It's not a handout. It's from God. Remember, God is our source. Whether we get our paycheck from work, or we get it from clients, or we get it from somewhere else, God is our ultimate source, and our abundance flows through all of us so that we can all benefit from the abundance, right? Because what affects me affects you. And I happen to believe that, if I'm giving out like that, then I'm giving it because the person may need it. But my parents weren't very good at receiving. They gave. They were very giving people to their church, to the people in the church, to other people. But when it came to them receiving, they were like, no, I'm fine. They were very stoic. And what I learned by staying with them is when someone wanted to offer me something, I was going to say, thank you, and realize it came from God. That was an answer to my prayer. Maybe you're an answer to someone's prayer this week. Or maybe you receive something and you feel like, oh, I should donate to that dog rescue or cat rescue. Or maybe what you want to do is donate the money in the name of a loved one who's passed. I know my mother loved dogs. Loved and adored all animals, but dogs were her thing. So, if I give a donation to a humane society or to a rescue, I always do it in my mother's name. In fact, maybe that's what I'll do to honor her today. I will give a donation. Oh, it's going to make me cry. Do a donation to a rescue in her honor, to keep the memory alive of her, but also to honor her and for her saying, yes, I accept. It's funny how that happens, isn't it? Excuse me. I feel her so strongly right now, telling me, yes, I was resistant in the physical, but I'm not resistant where I am now. And I fully accept that donation that you're going to make on my behalf to the dogs, to that rescue, to whichever one I pray about, and she shows me which one she wants me to donate to. Wow. What an amazing day and an amazing reading this has become. I had no idea when I started this is what was going to come through. And here I was disappointed that I hadn't hit the record button earlier. Well, there you go. I guess everything is in divine and perfect order, yes? So now, let's review. We have donations and tithing. That's something that we want to think about doing this week. By empowering others, remembering we're a divine child and we have the capacity to be able to do that. That we watch for the signs of the freedom to have the enchantment that we're looking for. So I'm going to get our affirmation of the week. Oh, okay. Let's see. 2 popped out together. Let's see what they say. I embrace all that is me. How beautiful is that? I embrace all that is me. Remember that. I embrace all that is me. Maybe you want to put that on a sticky note and place it on the mirror when you get up and wash your face. And then finally, what I choose to believe manifests into my reality. What I choose to believe manifests into my reality. And isn't it interesting how this looks like the sun? And look at the butterflies. The butterflies are coming. Thanks, Ma. Love you. Yeah, right? What I choose to believe manifests into my reality. I embrace all that is me. So I will close with that. I hope you like this mini reading. I hope you have a great and enchanted week. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your friends. Be safe out there. Remember to shine brightly, right? Really embrace who you are. Love all aspects of who you are because God loves us unconditionally, right? Have a great week. I'll see you next Monday. Don't forget, you're always on my Reiki Radar. And literally, if you need anything, an affirmation, a word of encouragement, please, I encourage you to reach out to me. I'm more than happy to help. Have a great one. This is Donna. I'll talk to you soon. See ya.